I call this book The Art of Taking Action because, like all arts, we can only improve through practice. We become skillful at taking action by taking action. What do you need to do next? The art of taking action isn't just, isn't just simply about keeping busy or checking things off your to-do list. It's about choosing what to do and how to do it. The development of character. It's interesting, right, guys? It's not just about doing, make sure this is out of the way. It's not just about doing, put it on the other side. It's not just about doing more and procrastinating less. It's about your dreams, your passion, the risks you need to take, and the opportunity to forget yourself and simply disappear into the moment as it unfolds. It's about less talk and more action. It's about less blaming and more appreciation. It's about less mindlessness and more presence. You just need to figure out how to work with your life, with your circumstances, with your feelings, your family members, your challenges, your dreams and disappointments. And you have to figure out what you need to do, when you need to do it, and how to do it to your best ability. There's nobody whipping you from behind. Your life is in front of you, waiting for your next move. Use your time wisely. We talk about this all the time, right? It is a gift and it is only temporary. What is it that matters? What should you be doing? How's it going, guys? Awesome Mayo, rhymes with KO, bigria.com. Go there now. If this is your first time here, my friends and I have invented several ways of buying and selling real estate in companies, zero down, no credit, no loans. We started doing that about hundreds of companies and thousands of real estate deals in about 20 countries. And we teach and train people for fun. We teach and train people how to do it. And we've got more people at 10 to 30 grand a month. You can read the site, 10 to 30 grand a month than anybody else. Our group, we've done that more than anybody else has done it right now. My life changed when I adopted my son has a special needs, and we started a special needs group. Anna and I, my homie who started bigria.com, she's my partner in this. We have two things we do: passive income to create 30 grand a month, or active income if you want to get trained. Go to bigria.com for more on that. But this is all about getting 10 to 30 grand a month. These are our book reviews, our supposed to be one page book reviews. This is the book review on The Art of Taking Action by Greg Krek, the lessons from Japanese psychology. A few of you have asked for this book and a few other books like this on Kaizen and stuff like that. So this is my one sentence summary, but how do you Japanese-based ideas like gradual movement over time to create positive changes in all areas of your life. The author here is a lecturer and on Japanese history, culture, psychology. If you want to read more about him and his take on the Japanese, the way like Kaizen and different ideas, you can go to his site. He has a blog. He has all kinds of stuff. He's talked a lot about this. I think from all his work, this is the summary of all that he's learned from the studying Japanese psychology and how you can use that to improve your life. So bigria.com, go there. Now, the only sign on the planet that you'll ever need to create income ascension, social mobility, all kinds of great stuff. Do it now. Go to bigria.com. All right, so these are the excerpts. Lesson 1, get into motion. Am I still up here? Am I supposed to move? All right, get into motion. It's not really the feeling of excitement itself, which is the culprit here. It is the loss of excitement, which then prompts us to abandon our efforts towards fulfillment of our dreams. Dreams which were at one time very exciting to us. If anticipatory excitement moves us to action, the loss of excitement often prompts us to stop. Action dissolves into inaction. We've all been there, right? Meditation teacher Eknath Asraran, it sounds like a fucking foreigner, tells us of a Sanskrit word, Arambha. This is a very famous word, which means heroes at the beginning. People who take a job with a fanfare of trumpets, but soon find that their enthusiasm is tiptoed down back the stairs. Has tiptoed down back the stairs. Has tiptoed down the back stairs. This is what we talk about often, waiting to get excited about something, but then immediately your enthusiasm wanes. As we say, enthusiasm makes up for everything. One of the fastest, easiest ways to improve, when they talk about heroes at the beginning, you're a hero when you start something, but you really want to focus on being a hero at the end. When we talk about execution, all these ways of buying companies in real estate, creating passive income, this is really what you need to do. You need to have a system, a process that maintains your enthusiasm for you and your team throughout whatever you do. Here's Newton's the first law of physics. An object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed in the same direction unless acted upon by some outside force. Sir Isaac Newton was one of the most extraordinary intellects of his time. Sounds like awesome Mayo. He realized that when an object is at rest, it will basically stay at rest unless something influences it. It is also true that when an object is in motion, it will basically stay in motion until something influences it. This is what we refer to as momentum. This is why small steps can be so valuable. They offer momentum at a fairly low cost. In other words, it takes very little effort to create momentum. Go through our class on leverage. One push-up, one dishwashed, one photo organized, one paragraph written in your novel to be. Have you gone very far? No. And do you now have momentum? Yes. And once you have momentum, you are in motion. You are more likely to continue in motion. Guys, this right here, this one paragraph, these book reviews, you should be able to go through these and get the entire benefit of actually reading the whole book, like 80-90% of the book. But this one paragraph is like 80-90% of everything he's talking about. Did I move this up here? Are we good? We can still see, right? This is the first time I've done it this way. All right, gradualism can move mountains of achievement. Move this guy down here. Bam, guys, moving along. In June of 2006, Harriet, a giant tortoise, died at the ripe old age of 176. She was reportedly one of several giant tortoises that Charles Darwin collected on his visit to Galapagos Islands. That's a picture back there she was talking about. Harriet was a doomed tortoise. She lived on an island that was fairly wet, where a domed tortoise had an easy time finding and munching on local grasses. Harriet had cousins called saddleback tortoises. The shells of tortoises evolved in such a way that the tortoises could stretch their necks upwards and graze on above ground cactus plants. This was necessary because the climate on the islands where they live is much drier, so the grasses are not readily available, which means ... Whoa, what the heck is that all about? That was not what we want to do. Are you moving it too? Alright, this adaptation didn't happen instantly. It happened over millions of years. That's a time frame that's probably isn't well suited to most of us when it comes to making changes in our lives. We want to lose 20 pounds, not over the next year, right? We want to do it not over the next month, not over the next 90 days, like the next 90 seconds, not 90 days. We want to do everything in 90 seconds. We want to meet someone and fall in love with him or her and have a wonderful romantic relationship, not someone in the next 25 years. But during those next few weeks, we want to become proficient in martial art or foreign language or watercolor painting. But that proficiency must happen quickly, for our minds have very little patience for gradual learning and gradual change. Yet, the general principle of what Darwin called gradualism, incremental changes over time, may give hope to those of us who have consistently tried and failed to make colossal changes in our habits and lifestyle. So the next time you consider a goal or dream, come back to the present circumstances of your life, take a constructive step forward, make the effort of your attention, like we just talked about, start building that momentum. And this is also, go through our marshmallow test. They talk a lot about this and how important it is, what people are thinking about. Just the way you look at that step you're taking determines how well you're going to take that step and the likelihood that you're actually going to reach any of the goals you want. This right here, I said that one sentence summarizes the book. This, I think, is the most important part from the book. Send ripples that outlive you. So when you are confronted by indecision, we need to take action. Despite our doubts or confusion, we need to move forward, even if we're only taking small steps. Those steps, regardless of which direction they go in, are likely to give us new information and experience. Our actions send ripples into the world. Go through our class on quantum physics for real estate investors. Everything you do, you're broadcasting constantly. You're sending ripples out based on your frequency. Every thought you have has a frequency. Those frequencies add up a frequency in your brain. That brain, your whole body, trillions of cells are listening to your brain. It's like that footprint in Jurassic Park we always talk about that has the water ripple. You're sending ripples constantly. The situation may change or reveal itself in a new way once you have moved to a new vantage point. Go up here. Think of your life as a movie. I was doing it too. Think of a movie you're watching. You're midway through the movie and you don't know what's going to happen, but you're not supposed to know what's going to happen. The movie's not over yet. This is the challenge posed by the demon of indecision. Can you move forward in the face of uncertainty? Can you coexist with confusion and not knowing and with confusion and not knowing and still take the next step? What will you create that will outlive you? How many hearts and minds will be touched by your deeds? Use your precious moments wisely. Do what you came here to do. Guys, before you check out here, don't you want to know that you're doing what you're supposed to do, what you're meant to do, what you were built to do? They say a ship is safest in its harbor, but that's not what a ship is built for. What are you built for? One of the things we talk about a lot, we have that at the front now, the Dalai Lama quote, that humans are the only ones that can think 100 years in the future or see how our actions affect and will have ripple effects on 100 or 200 years in the future. I always add to that, not that the Dalai Lama needs my help, but he's always asking for help. So I say, what are you doing with that gift, with that enormous gift? Guys, this is right here. What will you create that will outlive you? This is what Big Ria, all of our stuff is about. Create a generational impact. Create stuff that will outlive you. What will you create that will outlive you? How many hearts and minds will be touched by your deeds? Use your precious moments wisely. Do what you came here to do. That's our book, The Art of Taking Action. BigRia.com. Go there now. I love you.